So many of you are already aware of the global conspiracy, and for those of you who are not aware of it, let me break it down for you very briefly. The name of the game is Monopoly, and this is achieved through a process called consolidation of power. So, for those of you who are just waking up to the global conspiracy, let me tell you this. The situation is very complex, and it's like Shrek, like ogres, like onions. It has many layers. So a very good layer to start with would be the social, political, and economic layer. In this area, I highly recommend that you watch the documentaries made by Texas-based radio host Alex Jones. He is superb when it comes to this layer of the phenomena, so go check out his documentaries. He has many, and he even encourages you to make copies because he's not really interested in the money, but rather in spreading the info. So I think that's a point in his favor that credits him, and go check out his documentaries. When you feel that you want to move on to other layers, I suggest that you check out David Icke's work, because again, all the references will be typed in the description below, so you can check it out. And Mr. Icke delves into layers that Mr. Jones does not, and he does a very good job because he integrates the social, political, and economic layer with some history, and with secret societies, and with energy levels, many other kinds of stuff. So if you have no clue where to start, those two would be a very, very good place to start. And also I would recommend to you to check out Mr. Maxwell Igan's documentaries on the topic. They are, to be frank, a week before I started with this, I first saw his work, and I thought, gee, I mean, this guy is brilliant. What's the point in me talking about it when I can't do it any better than he has? But we're still doing it because we feel that we must add our voice to this waking up movement, so I highly recommend that you check out Max Igan's material. So, what's it all about? Well, what these guys want is all the power, basically. They want to have all the power, and they want to control the whole world. Gee, how original. Well, it's what they want, and how they do it is mainly through a process called consolidation of power. And what that equates to is the concentration of power into very few hands, the centralization of power. So the idea is that you make people, everyday people, ignorant, broke, divided, and then you start gathering all the power to yourself, and they think they can control us that way. So let's look at a very concrete example. The so-called War on Terror, which is a misnomer, because what it actually is the War of Terror. Who benefits from this? Do you and I, average citizens of the world, benefit from it? Hell no. Hell no, we don't. Our liberties are being taken away. We are being killed by the bunch. And who's getting all the money? Follow the money. Oh yeah, and one other thing. This is a special message to the American people. The world does not hate you. The world does not hate you, okay? The rest of the world actually know that there's a huge difference between the American people and the American government. And just to be clear, we don't really hate your government, we just hate its policies and its actions when it goes invading countries and whatnot. And I don't know if I already said this, but if I did, well, bear with me. The War of Terror, not the War on Terror, has been a great tool for them to consolidate power. So it's very funny because when war is declared on an abstract concept like drugs or terror or whatever, that's how do you win a war like that? How do you? I mean, and interestingly enough, if you take a close look, they declare the war on something, and that something just grows magically. It's everywhere now. We would suggest to you that these are merely cons to fool you, to keep you in fear, because remember that you can only be either in fear or in love, but you cannot be in both at once. So they use these to keep us in low frequencies so that we are more easily controlled, and that is not to our benefit. Who benefits? So let's wake up, my friends. You see, what they are actually afraid, what the powers that be, or so-called powers that be, are afraid of, is us, you and I. Let's see, let's recount. They are killing us with bullets, bombs, what have you. The education the world over sucks these days. It's not really education. That's right, America. Welcome to the third world, fuckers. Bet you don't like it now, do you? But if you see how you like it, because it's very easy to be in the first world. You know, we have all this fucking money and fuck the third world. But when the people that made many of us into the third world start taking you into the third world, let's see how you like that. See, that's another thing that doesn't really work too well for us, is that something happens, an injustice happens somewhere in the world, and we just don't care because I don't live there. What the fuck do I care? Wrong, brothers and sisters, because we are all one. So what they can do in one country, they can do in another one. So they invaded Iraq, and nobody said beep about it. What's to stop them from doing that with another country? Even yours. So we would suggest to you that perhaps you are being lied to, and that maybe those who you are looking to for protection are actually the ones, let's be clear, fucking you up. Okay? Pardon my French, but that's the way it is. Like it or not, you can hate me all you want, but I mean, what do I get out of this? What I'm trying to say here is that while we are busy bickering and fighting one another, some goons have taken over the governments of the world and are doing as they please, unchecked and unchallenged, to borrow a quote from The Lord of the Rings. And guys, they're really afraid of us because we have the numbers. We have the numbers, that's what they're really afraid of. And they've been so naughty that they're afraid that when we find out how naughty they've been, we're gonna be pissed. And rightly so, but we would suggest to you that the solution is not to be pissed. I mean, it's okay to get pissed, but we don't want to act from that. Rather, we want to act from love and healing and all this nice stuff. So once we realize that a united humanity can really make a change for the better, for the much better, I might add, what's to stop us from doing it? Well, only ourselves. War is not the solution. Violence is not the solution. Fighting for peace is fucking dumb, because fighting is the opposite of peace. You know, it's like, it's just dumb. Wake up, come on. You can't really be that brain dead, man. I mean, I know we're under attack. There's a war going on for our souls, brothers and sisters. And who's winning? Well, I don't know. So what do I get out of this? As you know, this webcast, let's call it that, is absolutely free. We do not want your money. We want your attention. We want to create consciousness. And what's my angle here? What do I get out of telling you this? Well, many things. One of them, I get to tell you, told you so, after the shit hits the fan, if it indeed hits the fan, because we have a say in the matter. And I feel the responsibility of, if I know about these things, I have to tell you guys. Last but certainly not least, what I get out of this is that if we as humanity actually unite and start doing things the right way, I get to see a better world. Now, I don't have any children, but if I ever did, I would want to leave them a better world. So I'm doing something about it. I believe the system is corrupt and it has many undesirable things. Dude, does that mean that we should just overthrow the system and start over? Nope. that I think that's a very infantile position. That's a very extreme and polarized position, all or nothing. I'm saying that we can take the system as it is, see what's really wrong with it, fix that, and then improve on it. See? Because I love my toilet and my shower, and there are many good things within the system. We just need to check out what's really not working for us, change that, and improve upon it. Okay? That's our proposal to you, and the ball's in your court. Now, I don't want to leave you guys hanging, so I'm gonna recommend to you some sources that I just found within the last few weeks, which are awesome, and I really recommend that you check them out. And these are FreemanTV, RedIceRadio, ExoMatrixTV, and Mr. Max Igan. Max Igan's website is thecrowhouse.com. Anyway, all the links and references will be in the description section, so you can check it out. I do urge you and invite you to check out what these guys are saying, because it's so important, and it has everything to do with what we are discussing here today. And we also encourage you to visit Catharsis Radio's website, where you can watch these videos, and if you go there, you see some esoteric information that we don't have on the YouTube site, so you know that, so you can go and check it out. And thank you for listening. We'll see you next week in Awakening 2011. Until then, have an awesome week, and thanks for listening.
Come follow me. Yeah, come follow me. Come follow me. Follow me now through my reality. Come follow me. Follow me. Follow me now through my reality. Come follow me. Follow me. Follow me now through my reality. Come follow me. Follow me. Yo. My solar system is fake and my earth has no shape. It's my hologram, it's my light. Everything starts with 0 and ends after 1. Moon manage energy, my source is sun. 5 senses, plus I think and I feel. 7 modes of creation, it's reality. I experience my history of science. The truth, it's all vibration. And I decode it for me to create my matter. I dive into hell and fly back up, it's fun. That's what I live in, all I can see is fun and sun that I create for me. And I used to say multi-dimensional being, but now I'm just me, being. No, I'm not an alien, not a god or Satan. I'm all that is precedes creation. My sweetness is uniqueness. My light shines apart from the rest to kill darkness. The sweetness is uniqueness. My light shines apart from the rest to kill darkness. Come follow me, follow me, follow me now.